Hey everybody, Brett here, and today's day 85 of my carnivore diet journey. And today is also a day of not having a solid plan and it causing a lot of chaos. Now, fortunately, that had nothing to do with my diet and everything to do with the fact that I am in an electric vehicle in southern Texas, where they have very, very few EV chargers, and I have been sitting at this EV charger for approximately an hour and 20 minutes. It's a very, very slow charger. If any of you drive an EV, you know there's a fast DC chargers and then there are slow chargers, and I am at a slow charger. It's the only one anywhere near me. The only fast chargers are actually about 38 miles south, and they are at dealerships, which is a hassle in and of itself. But formulating a plan to remedy this, but yeah, did not even realize I was getting an EV. I thought it was just a nice car. It is a nice car, but it is a problem for me. So now that plan was to rent a car and drive it around. But the rest of my day, as far as carnivore goes, went well. And I should say Lion, because I am trying my best to stay on Lion Diet while I'm down here in Texas. So we actually got off the plane, drove about halfway to our location, and stopped at a grocery store, and they had pre-cooked 100% all beef hamburgers. So I knew that they were there. I had already checked online ahead of time to try and figure out what I was going to do for food, with the assumption that the company was going to bring me something, but it might not work for me. So, and I had even told them, you know what, if it's easy, I'll just bring my own food. But we did that, and we got to the housing unit that we're being put up in. Then we went down, and this is about 40 minutes north of Laredo, Texas. And then we went down to Laredo for dinner. I went to a Mexican restaurant where I ordered a double order of fajitas, steak fajitas, and just ate the meat. So that went well. Now, that was the only thing I ate today at all. I've drank a couple of these core bottles today, as well as a couple of my regular water bottles. Excuse me. So I've got plenty of water coming in. I was a little bit concerned about electrolytes. I had a little bit of a cramp last night in my leg. And today during the day, I actually felt my leg cramping up a little bit. So I did not bring my hydration or my electrolyte mixes. I only have one left made up at the house, and I didn't want to take the time to make more this morning. I probably wouldn't have had time anyways. And I figured, you know what, I'll just find some of the sugar-free liquid IV or something like that. Well, I couldn't find really what I wanted. I ended up getting, I think it's from Propel, Gatorade Propel. It is a dry mixture to put into your water bottle and go. It does have some flavoring in it, so it does have some stuff that is not, call it, ideal for me. But I also need to make sure that I get electrolytes. So I bought a small box of them so that I can have them, and I would assume they'll be gone this week. I had one earlier. It's kind of weird. It's a strawberry flavor. I picked strawberry because I figured shouldn't be too strong, but it was still pretty strong. But yeah, I mean, this is where you have to do what you have to do, right? I've been not doing my electrolytes every single day, and I've been doing okay. Excuse me. I've been doing okay, so I figured maybe I don't need them to come down here on my trip. But that's wrong, because I felt the leg just wanting to cramp today. So I wanted to make sure I drank plenty of water. So I'm drinking plenty of water, and then when I get back to our housing, I'm going to drink some more with the stuff in it. I've had one of them so far today. That was probably around 5 o'clock. Yeah, right around 5 o'clock. But yeah, I need to get more of it down. So it is a good day as far as I'm concerned. Numbers wise, my ketones this morning were at 1. My sugar was at 118, and my weight was at 272.9. So 272.9 is 59.7 pounds of loss. So if you round to the nearest whole, 60. If you just call it by whole numbers, ignore the decimals for right now, 60. 60 pounds lost, measured on my 85th day, 3 months in a day. Absolutely unbelievable. Does nothing but give me more motivation to keep going. And I was blown away, to be totally honest with you. I did not expect it. So I don't know if this is a result of Lion or it's just happenstance from Carnivore, but it is pretty impressive the way they yeah, don't know where that thought was going. But yeah, I'm pretty happy about the weight loss. I am happy about my ketones at 1. That's fine. I mean, if I'm losing weight, I'm losing weight, so the ketones should be okay. Sugar at 118. It was fairly early in the morning. It was right about 8 o'clock. So, still might be a little bit of that dawn effect. But the important thing is the weight's coming off. I feel good. So, that's really, kind of what I wanted to talk today. Give you my numbers. Oh, actually, no. What I wanted to talk today was about all my measurements. So I was going to throw everything into a spreadsheet, and so we can real easily see where it started and where it's at. The befores and after of my kind of my face. Like if I look at my week 1 video and I look at my yesterday video, my face is dramatically thinner. It's very, very obvious. But I also we did a little bit of, the pictures for each other, my wife and I. So I have photos of me. I put it in a thumbnail one day, maybe last week, maybe week before. But I don't think she really looked at it. So last night, before we took pictures, I always bring up the old picture to see how I'm framed in the view, to make sure that the next pictures are comparable. And I was flipping back and forth between the first day and that day yesterday. And she was amazed at how far I've come. So that made me feel really good. Between that and people commenting on here that I'm inspiring them, it's amazing to me. Unexpected, unneeded, but amazing. So that's really what I wanted to cover. I will let you go. Talk to you tomorrow.